When everything was about to be fixed, I felt broken inside. We'll reveal the hidden secrets of Virgo. An eye for detail, a desire to improve every matter, every single thing. Analyzing things, fixing them, just like a skilled craftsman or miller does their work. This is the identity of Virgo, of the organized and the singles. Wherever your gaze falls, maybe no one else notices. You want to bring order even there. You also know how to solve problems. This is your greatest strength. But does it ever happen that the person who's busy fixing everything can't untangle the confusion within themselves? When the analyzer can't analyze their own hidden depths, astrology tells us that there are some sensitive areas in your birth chart as well. For example, from your ascendant, that is, from the first house of your chart, the 6th, 8th, and 12th houses. These are the areas where your need for control and analysis might be challenged. Here, unconsciousness, stress, those hidden anxieties and fears can take up residence, things that stay hidden behind your practical and capable exterior. Whether these thoughts are related to past lives or the present, they affect your health, your peace of mind, and your choices. This is real, and the comforting thing is that by understanding them, the ways to deal with them can also be real. Welcome to Meena Bhagia. The name of my channel is Bhagia Meena, and I am Meena. Here, we try to understand the depths of life by combining astrology and psychology. And as I mentioned, today we will uncover these inner layers of Virgo Ascendant so that you not only solve problems but also find inner peace. Our focus will be on the mind, body, behavior, and healing. Without any external measures, for that perfectionist who is probably imperfect from within and is struggling with the fear of that. Let's talk about them. People with Virgo Ascendant, due to their Mercury-ruled nature, are analytical, detail-oriented, and service-minded. They like order and efficiency, but it's also important to truly understand where their hidden fears come from. Let's take a look at the 6th, 8th, and 12th houses and understand what they reveal. For example, the 6th house, which carries the energy of Aquarius, represents daily struggles, health, work environment, service, and complexities. Here, the energy of Aquarius comes into play, which is unpredictable, future-oriented, connected to technology and networks, and sometimes detached because of the influence of Saturn or Rahu. So what happens? Virgo ascendants, who like routine and order, can find this unpredictability or chaos of Aquarius very stressful in their daily life or work environment. They may also experience anxiety related to technology or feel isolated when working in large systems or networks. They can also suddenly face health issues. You could say that they might get unconventional types of diseases too, like those related to nerves or circulation, or blood circulation issues. Even while serving others, they feel emotionally detached. They always have a strange kind of anxiety about the future, which influences their daily routine. Their eighth house is also somewhat like this. Just as Aquarius energy is unpredictable, the eighth house has the energy of Aries, and this house, the eighth house, is about transformation, crisis, secrets, sudden events, joint resources, and vulnerability. When Aries energy comes here, we all know that Aries is fiery, impulsive, action-oriented, and most connected to conflicts, because it is ruled by Mars. So what happens? Virgo ascendants, who like to carefully analyze and plan things, may start to feel afraid of Aries' sudden and impulsive energy in these areas of life. They tend to get anxious about sudden crises or conflicts that arise unexpectedly. When it comes to joint finances or intimacy, their decisions can also be impulsive, or they may constantly fear complications. They might also have hidden anger inside them. This suppressed anger could suddenly erupt at any time. During the process of transformation, they may also fear losing control, because Aries energy doesn't seek control. It says, take action. It demands action. There's always a fear in the mind about surgery or accidents, like a subconscious fear that something bad might happen. Similarly, their 12th house. Look, the 12th house is completely different from the other houses in the chart. It represents the subconscious mind, hidden things, again, hidden things. Like we saw in 6 and 8 out. It's about loss, isolation, and fertility. But on the other hand, what happens here for people with Virgo is that here you have Leo in the 12th house. And when Leo's energy comes in, the 12th house, which usually tells you to let go, and Leo, which is connected to ego, recognition, creativity, authority, or self-expression because it's ruled by the sun. So what happens then? At that time, it's like the energies are poles apart. People with Virgo Ascendant, who are usually service-oriented and prefer to work behind the scenes, might suddenly feel a hidden fear or sadness in their subconscious about not giving recognition or appreciation. The 12th house also represents loss, so they might be afraid that if they don't get that attention or spotlight, their value will decrease or their work won't be considered important. This could also be a hidden wound of their ego. Even when they are in isolation, they might still worry about what people are thinking about them. And they also have to face issues such as misunderstandings, hidden emotional complexes, or even lingering resentment with authority figures or senior individuals. Their own creative self-expression might get blocked because of these hidden fears. Now that you've read a little bit of these hidden pages of your story, let's take some small, yet truly meaningful and significant steps. Steps that can bring peace to your analytical mind and happiness to your service-oriented nature. This practice is especially for Virgo ascendants, because you mostly prefer routines in your life, and you don't like it when there's any change in that. But change is bound to happen because there's Aquarius energy in the 6th house. So I would suggest that you create a routine, but intentionally build a little flexibility into it. For example, you always have planner ready. But along with that, always keep a plan B handy as well. This will help you deal with the unpredictability of Aquarius. For example, You thought you'd go shopping on Sunday. You even made a nice plan with someone else. How will you get there? You even plan out whether you'll take a taxi, an auto, or just catch the metro. You even have a list ready of what you'll eat and what you want to shop for. But what happened? Suddenly, on that Sunday, some guests showed up at home unexpectedly, and your parents said you can't go out with your friends today. So, prepare your mind for situations like this, that even if you have to cancel your plans, it's okay. Also, have a plan ready for how you'll happily and nicely spend your day with the guests who come to your house. My second suggestion is for 8 out. The 8th house carries Aries energy. If the energy of Aries isn't used properly, you might face problems. For this, my advice to you is to channel that energy into a small constructive action instead of overanalyzing. For example, maybe you've been wanting to meet or talk to a special friend for a long time, and having that conversation is important. But you're afraid of conflict. You're worried that it might turn into an argument. But I would tell you, just like Aries always demands action from you, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and message your friend and simply say that you want to meet them. So instead of staying stuck in this dilemma, when you take action, Aries energy will support you. You also tend to worry a lot about your health. In this matter too, I would advise you, this is your habit. If you get your medical report in your hands, you'll search all over Google about it. You'll ask people around you, but you won't actually take any action. In this case, my advice is that instead of overthinking, just go ahead and book an appointment with your doctor directly, and whatever problem you have, or even if you don't, ask them for the solution instead of trying to solve it on your own. If you don't take action, you might end up facing trouble. If you have Leo energy in your 12th house, then issues with self-appreciation or self-support happen because of this house, since the lion is sitting there. So understand that your value doesn't come only from perfect work. It's important for you to analyze with what good intent and in which task you put in the right or wrong amount of effort. It's important for you to analyze this, whether you get a perfect result or not. Whatever result you get, you shouldn't ignore it, but you should appreciate that at least you made the effort. Whether you celebrate that success or not, you should celebrate the actions you took to achieve that success. This will help calm your mind. So if you have Virgo Ascendant, know that your greatest strengths are your keen and analytical mind, your attention to detail, and your sense of service in particular. But your biggest struggles probably also revolve around these very things: the desire for order and the unpredictability of life. It's like the 6th house represents careful planning and sudden crises. The 8th house represents a helpful nature and a hidden need for recognition. The 12th house, amidst all this, Your constant analysis and striving for perfection can exhaust you from within. But healing is not some kind of magic. It is built through small, conscious choices, like accepting that not everything can be perfect, and that's okay. Like simply observing your worries without getting lost in them. Like appreciating your own work and effort, even if no one else does, and like asking yourself every night, where did I choose to accept things instead of trying to control them today, and where? I put less pressure on myself, took less pressure, and took less stress. These practices are not just routines. They are promises you make to yourself that, from now on, every day you'll move a little closer to your inner peace. A little less critical, a little more accepting. Because maybe perfection isn't about being flawless, but about being at peace with your imperfections. And remember, your service is absolutely very valuable, but you are even more valuable than that. So, like I mentioned earlier, if anything in this video felt even a little bit like your own story, please just remember one important thing. You're truly not alone. This is a struggle for everyone who might look very capable and sorted on the outside, but is battling anxiety or self-doubt somewhere inside. And if today you understood yourself a little better, then this video has done its job. Let me know in the comments which point you connected with the most, and if you have a different ascendant, mention that too so the next healing can be for you. Stay connected with me on this journey. If you liked the video, make sure to definitely give it a like and share it with a friend who has Virgo Ascendant or someone who is struggling inside or anyone you think might benefit from it. And if you want to be a part of this healing journey, subscribe because this is just the beginning. The story of every ascendant is yet to come. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. Next time, we'll meet again with a new subject. Until then, take care of yourself and those around you.